All right, all right, all right. Just getting set up here. Making sure that this works. Looks like we're live on YouTube, which is the primary place. So, yeah, I am going to be trying Cursor for the first time. I literally just loaded it up. It's right here. Let me show you that. And basically what I'm going to try to do today is I've been using V0 to build this marketing website for a filmmaker that I'm trying to help out, Sean. Sean's made this great documentary about the history of podcasting and needed a website. So I thought, this would be a good chance to try out V0, which is Vercel's kind of AI coding thing. Nice thing about Vercel's setup is you don't need to do any kind of DevOps or install anything locally, no node installs or NPM or anything. It just works, and then you can preview everything here in the browser. It's working really well, actually. And then you can also host it here, which is nice. If I go to the, where's the actual public site? Oh, you can even connect a custom domain to your stuff that's hosted on Vercel. So it's been great. However, there's this persistent bug where if people sign up for the email, it doesn't give them any sort of confirmation message. So I've been trying to fix this inside of V0. Have not been able to do it. Multiple times I've tried. So now I'm going to try with Cursor. So here I am in Cursor. How's that on your side? Can you see my chat? Let me take a look here. So I'll just make myself a little bit smaller here. And hopefully you can see that there. So let's get going here. All right. This homepage has two separate email sign up areas, top and bottom. These are connected to Kit, formerly known as ConvertKit. Email sign up form. The bug is that once visitors, hey, how's it going, Zach? Doing a little Cursor stuff for the first time. The bug is that once visitors enter their email address and click sign up, I'd like to hide the sign up form fields and show a confirmation message. Thanks for signing up. Please check your email. Can you see why this isn't working right now and fix it? Never used Cursor before, so I mean, I know you can go into plan mode. I know you can do all this other stuff, but this seemed like a good opportunity to just pull down a relatively simple project, which is a Next.js website, right? And see if this can actually fix these things. So let's see. Updating both components. So that is correct. This is the bug up there. Not sure what's going on here. Download button. Okay, the fix. Hey, Matt, good to see you. I've used Claude for coding, but I haven't actually used Claude Code. I just copy and paste things into Claude manually. So haven't used Claude Code itself yet. That's maybe my next thing. I've mostly just used V0, which is Vercel's thing, and then Cursor is kind of the first IDE-based coding thing I've used. So I'm curious whether this actually fixed the bug. I like that you can like see all of the things right away that it's fixed. So this was a font thing that it fixed. This is a favicon thing that I should actually fix. I don't really want that JPEG as the favicon, but I'll keep that. This is some sort of font fix. That's fine. This is the font fix. I think that's fine. What else we got here? I don't know why it wants this CSV thing. This doesn't... I don't really think I need this. I don't know what this is for. That seems weird. Why all of a sudden we have a CSV finder? What is going on here? I did not need that at all. But let's see if this works. So Justin. Okay. So it did actually fix the bug I was having. Can I get this? I'm going to need to get this a little bit. Let's actually see if it worked on the bottom too. Justin, bottom, bizbox.ca. All right. Those actually worked. I'm not sure why it created that whole other CSV download thing. I'm going to look at that in a sec. Let me just check my email fast and see if those worked. Okay, so this is good. We've got the getting the confirmation emails here from ConvertKit. Kit. That means the sign up is working, and I'm finally getting that confirmation after people submit the form. So it did fix that, which is great, but it seems to have added a bunch of other stuff that I can't quite figure out why. Let me zoom in here so you guys can see this, but this is weird. Okay, so I don't know why it created index.html. I'm just going to ask it, why did you create index.html CSV duplicate finder? And what's this results thing? And results.html. That's super weird. What model am I using? I have no idea. How do I figure out what model I'm using? Okay. It mistakenly created a bunch of, and it did some sort of Python thing? Like, what is going on here? I don't know. I don't understand that. What model am I using? How do I figure out what model I'm using? I'm using auto. That's okay. Is it bad to use auto? Okay, I'm going to test this again. Can I refresh? How do I refresh this page when I'm using this browser? Let's just do this again. Okay, so let's test it again. Top at bizbox.ca. Sign up. Oh, now it's not working. Justin, what just happened? Is it? Do I have to actually update this stuff to work? To get this all to work? Let's just confirm these and see if this works. Okay. Just top it. Okay, so how come it's not working now? Okay, now that you've removed that stuff, the sign up form no longer shows the confirmation. Thanks for signing up. After the user enters there. This seems like such a simple issue, and the fact that it wasn't working, the fact that it was working and now it's not working is a little bit. Now it's just not working. So what happened here? Change it to Sonnet. 4.5. Okay, let's do that. Still not working. Bug. As a user, I try to sign up for the email list. We're using the form at the top or bottom of the page and expect it to show a confirmation message after I submit, but instead it does nothing. Don't know. How do I do that? Okay, so it's going to do its own thing. That's cool. It can test on its own. V0 can't do that. I mean, it worked, right? It was working. But then I got it to remove all that weird Flask stuff, and then... I like that it can test things itself. That's sweet. Ah, there we go. Nice. Now it's saying... It's working. Yeah. Let's see if it actually did that on the bottom. Okay, so let's go down here. Bottom. Nice. Okay, and let's just test one more time. Make sure I'm still getting those confirmation emails. I think this is the new cursor. I think so. Okay. So now the interesting thing will be if we can push these changes up to Vercel. So let's do that. First of all, let's keep, I can just, well, I guess I could review it. What is this Flask thing? Do I still have that? That's weird. Okay. This looks fine. This looks fine. Okay. What? Okay, so this looks fine. This looks fine. This looks fine. This looks fine. Do I need to push these up, or should I ignore those? What's in those here? Let me just switch to my... Okay, well, let's see if this works. I'm gonna create a fixed form submit bug. Let's see if this works. So I'm gonna commit that, push it, and theoretically, when I go to V0, it should sync all this stuff. Let's see if there's any changes to pull. Okay. Getting a new version here. Okay. Let's see if this works. Nice. Okay, so we should be able to publish this to production, and should even work for all of you at home there. Let's see. While we're doing that, let me check my email, make sure that email came through. Yep. And let me actually check one more thing here. Okay. All right, so this new version of the website should work. You folks at home should be able to test this too. So here's the updated version. I guess I should test this again here, hey? Let's, nice. Yeah, you folks should be able to test out that URL. Why don't you see if that sign up form works for you? But I think we got it working here. So it's interesting, hey? Like, I still, the whole reason I did this experiment is I wanted to try and using V0 for a simple marketing website. And there were parts of it that were really fast, and I saved a lot of time on using AI coding stuff. And some of it was a lot longer. One thing that was nice is it automatically made these logos all the same color, automatically gave us this nice highlight. The design overall was done by V0. I did a few things manually, like these things here, embedded this from Luma. The next thing I'm going to try to do is see if I can add like a blog to this. I should ask that. Can I add a blog to this site? I.e., would be an index list of posts. Find it helpful if I say questions, and then say, if I did add a blog, how would I add new posts? Would I do that here in chat? Nice. Thanks for testing that, Zach. Sure, let's see if it sets up a blog. Ready? See if this actually works. This is the... I mean, if it works, that's the beauty of AI, right? Is that it should get me something using all these existing paradigms really quickly. And actually adding posts through chat isn't the worst thing. It's kind of like one reason I wanted to experiment with this is the idea of just being able to go into a marketing site and just keep, in chat, just keep updating it, going, I want to tweak this. I want to change this. So, yeah, Cursor was interesting. I should try it for some other projects, see how it works. Why Sonnet 4.5? What's the advantage there? Okay. Still working. I mean, I could have tried this in Cursor as well, but actually that would be interesting. Let's see if it suggests the same thing in Cursor. Oh, I'm getting something. It's reviewing its work. Okay, so now it's here. We gotta add a link somewhere, right? Let's see. Can I go to blog here? Nope. Can you create a top navigation on the homepage that links to the blog? Keep it flexible so I can add other nav items in the future. Okay, so there's some agreement around Sonnet. Just seeing if, see, now I'm back to just using V0. V0 is really nice to be able to just do everything in the browser here. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll try Cursor with some other projects later. This was just a little test to see if it could fix my one bug. All right, so now we got a blog. Okay, so there is, let's see if we can fix this. For folks that use Cursor a lot and haven't used V0, how do you feel like V0 compares in terms of workflow and stuff? Yeah, I was going to ask that same question. Where is that? Let's go to Cursor and ask the same thing. Similar answer. All right, let's see if this fixes. Okay. Whoa, we already got some blog posts here. Wow. Actually, don't know if we need this up here. Let's see. Is there room to add another column in the footer? Essentially, I'd like to mirror the top nav down here. The heading can be Navigation. Got it. Okay, well, this was my entry point into Cursor, so maybe I should have done more in Cursor. Now I'm back in V0, but partly because that's where I'm hosting the website. There is something really nice about just being able to spin up these little projects and have the hosting already included, especially when you know it's not going to get a ton of traffic. It's just like nice to have this all kind of working. Let's see what it did down here. And it's pretty good with UI stuff, like recommending good UI setups. Sweet. All right. Well, now I'm going to have to edit that stuff. I'm going to, let's fetch this one. Can I fetch stuff through here? Don't even know how I do that. Oh, I can. What's this? Oh, right here. Let's just do that. Pull and push. Okay, let's just pull. Oh, no, I'm just showing you guys my stuff. Let me switch out before I... Where is that? All right. All set. And so now I should be able to yes. Okay, let's see. Okay, camera's getting blurry sometimes. Oh, there we go. Okay. I implemented the blog and just synced with GitHub. Can you see it? How come it's not? Oh, maybe I didn't sync these changes on V0. Yeah, I gotta push. Are you guys still using plans in Cursor? Okay, let's see now. Okay, don't show again. Is there anything new? Oh, there it is. Okay, check now. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see testing it on a bigger project. That's the next thing I want to do. All right, well, it's 1:30 here. I need some lunch. Hey, I don't know who that is, but welcome. But I'm going for lunch now. So thanks for being with me. Sometimes I need to, in the old days when I was building Transistor, I would go live all the time as a forcing function to like get myself to try things out. And I think I'm going to do that a lot more here. I've had Cursor, like I downloaded it ages ago, but I've never used it. And just nice to be able to have folks show up, and it kind of encourages me to try this stuff out a little bit more. Got it. Yeah, I think that'll be the next interesting experiment, is seeing if I can add, a prototype some sort of feature for Transistor inside of Cursor. That will be the, that'll be the test, right? Any tips for working on a bigger Rails project with Cursor? That's the thing I need to know. Next. I'd be doing all of this in a branch that would be obviously get reviewed before it even went to staging, but curious if anyone's used Cursor for bigger Rails projects. Is there can I install like a Rails thing? Is there a Rails add-on or something? Is it worth installing this Rails marketplace thing? Okay, so plan mode for bigger features. And is Agent OS still worth using with Cursor in this sense? Like, does plan mode even need Agent OS at this point? Oh, I see plan mode's down here. Oh, and ask. I should have done ask for my question there. And should I be installing all this stuff, or do I not need it? Okay, so and here's my Git interface. Here's my search interface. Okay. Context MCP server to pull in the documentation. Oh, that's a 7 MCP. That's a thing. Is that something in Marketplace? How do I do that? How do I pull in the Context 7 MCP server? Okay, not Marketplace. That's something else I'll need to look up. Context MCP. Okay, sounds good. There's a GitHub repo. Sweet. Yeah, just send it to me in the MegaMaker chat. That'd be great. All right, everybody, gonna go for some lunch. Thanks for showing up. See ya.